Welcome to Rusty Forge. Probably every Rust player's faced this. You need to run somewhere quickly, you open your med box, and it's almost empty. Let me show you how to avoid this and teach you how to set up auto crafting for meds, ammo, and at the end of the video, we'll automate crafting explosives and rockets. So watch till the end, that's where the best stuff is. Let's start with crafting meds and ammo. For this, we'll place a Tier 2 workbench and install 2 auto crafters on it. For each one, we'll install a conveyor and connect the conveyor output to the auto crafter input. Now let's install an industrial combiner and connect it to an industrial splitter. I'm doing this so the auto crafter products get distributed to specific boxes, syringes and bandages to the med box, ammo to the ammo box, and later, rockets and explosives to a separate box as well. This isn't mandatory. You can do this into one box or organize it however you're used to with your loot. Now let's add industrial adapters to each box so we can take and add resources and items from them. Let's configure the conveyors that will collect the finished items. Please pay attention. For auto crafters to work correctly, you need to leave one sample of each item in the auto crafter. So in the minimum field, write 1, and in the maximum field, the maximum quantity of this item in the target box. This is mandatory, otherwise the auto crafter will fill the entire box with one item. This is critical if you want multiple types of items there. For instance, if you want your med box half filled with syringes and half with bandages, you need to specify those quantities. Next, to connect resource boxes with the conveyors that feed resources to the auto crafters, we'll place combiners and a splitter. Connect the resource boxes to the combiners. Now let's power the system. First, I'll power the conveyors that will unload items from the auto crafters. Then, we'll add an electrical branch to distribute power to each conveyor plus auto crafter. Each pair needs 2 units of power, one for the conveyor and one for the auto crafter. Before configuring the system, you need to get blueprints that the auto crafters will use to create items. For this, we'll place a research table, scrap, and one of each item to create blueprints. Let's start configuring. In the top auto crafter, I usually set up syringes, bandages, and fuel for crafting. Since crafting syringes and bandages require cloth and there's still room for animal fat, this works well for me. In the bottom one, ammo and gunpowder. Now let's configure the conveyors for resource input to the auto crafters. Add all resources needed to craft the items whose blueprints we added to the auto crafters. In the max field, put the maximum values needed to craft these items. And in the minimum field, the quantity below which you don't want to drop in your resource boxes. Do the same with the bottom auto crafter. I also recommend not leaving empty cells in the output zone. If you're crafting 3 items, there should be 3 cells filled with 1 sample of each item you're crafting, and fill the rest with some filler material, for example, metal. Also, for correct operation, you can manually place 1 sample of each in the output field right away, or like I'm doing in the video, swap blueprints around so the auto crafter creates a sample of each item. Why do we do this? Because these auto crafters work in a way that they craft the item whose blueprint is first in the list, crafting until there's free space, so it's better not to leave it empty. When space runs out, it starts crafting according to the next blueprint, and so on. That's why you need to leave one item and not leave empty spaces, so extra items don't accumulate and there's ability to craft the necessary items. As you can see, everything's working, everything's crafting. If you like this video, drop a like and subscribe. And don't be shy about checking out other videos on the channel after this one. There's already a lot of interesting stuff, and there will be more. Now let's move on to the best part, auto-crafting explosives and rockets. As soon as you get a Tier 3 workbench, we'll put auto-crafters on it too, and similarly to the previous workbench, we'll install conveyors nearby and connect everything. Power the system like before, don't forget to turn on the auto-crafters and move to configuration. Configure the bottom conveyor for crafting explosives and additional gunpowder, and the top one for rockets. As you can see, everything works beautifully. Rockets are crafting. Congratulations! You've turned your base into an automatic factory. If you combine all this with an auto-sorting system, auto-smelting and electric furnaces and regular furnaces, you can just bring raw materials home, throw them in one box, and get finished boom on the output. They'll craft themselves while you're participating in PvP or PvE, freeing you from boring routine and always having everything you need in the necessary quantities. I think I don't need to remind you that both auto-sorting and auto-smelting are already featured on this channel in other videos. I encourage you to watch them. That's all for today. I wish you a good day and peaceful skies above your head. In light of recent events, this is very important. Take care.